It's been Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. Oh, you already started
Who's the
recording?
third person?
Jimmy Butler.
No.
Bam Adebayo.
No. If Kyle Lowry wasn't it, who would be the third person?
So what do you mean when you have a hero?
That's what I was thinking about, but he's not part of this team. Because, you know, people like Jim Kelly or something. I personally think he's overrated, but it is what it is.
What? He's dropping a smooth. No, keep it off. He's dropping a smooth. What do you? Okay, but he's dropping a smooth 20 off the bench. What do you mean?
Let's go off.
Inconsistent currently or in the past?
I'm gonna say in the past because I recently have not been watching him.
Exactly. So shut your bitch ass up.
Bet.
Hey. That's crazy, bro. That was a good moment that got ruined.
It was.
Damn.
I mean, you can just edit it.
But, anyways, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 4 of the Weezytalks podcast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm going to say thank you all for all the support you guys have shown last week. First week, we was on YouTube. First week on Apple Podcasts.
Keep going.
You feel me? It was some big milestones last week.
We on
What's up?
Spotify.
We on Spotify,
we on
Google,
Anchor,
we on Stitcher, Anchor, all that, everything, whatever you got.
We got it. Just Twitch, we ain't live streaming yet, but we gonna.
Yeah.
That's. Anyways, All-Star game.
Curry,
Crazy. Go.
crazy. He might just be, man.
50,
bro.
All-Star game. Breaks the record. Gets booed the whole time. They dogging this man.
Of course they don't get booed, man. They whipped Cleveland, bro.
I mean, it was so funny because I really thought Embiid was about to Embiid definitely. If Team Durant won, Embiid would have had that. He was going off. I think Embiid's the best center in the league too. Hot take. I'm just say it.
For sure.
Best center in the league.
But
Jokic is behind you. He's right there though. It's a fight. It's definitely a fight. Cause I feel like they played way differently. Like they're two different people.
One thing we gonna get back to that. One thing, bro. You know what's crazy? That Team LeBron is 5-0 against.
Yeah, I've seen that. He's been undefeated since they started that. That's crazy. That's GOAT talk.
Facts. But hold on. I agree with you though. No cap.
Embiid and Jokic?
Yeah. Because here's the thing. I like how both of them play, honestly.
Right.
So especially because, like you said, they play differently. Jokic, he's more a facilitator. Like the offense, Nuggets they play through Jokic. That's how they win games.
Right.
You know, that's how they score. He's a big part of their offense. Like the way he can pass the ball. Like
phenomenal for him.
I remember it was a game against the Clippers. I think we doubled him and then he threw a cross court pass to a wide open. Who was that? Aaron Gordon for a 3.
His vision is crazy.
Exactly.
His vision is crazy. I think that situation is like a KD LeBron type of thing. Like they both play the same position, but they play differently. So it's kind of sometimes hard to compare them, but they're still comparable. But yeah, I definitely think Embiid and Jokic is the best two, hands down. Like it's like by a long shot to me.
Yeah, but so
and the Fro, Jared Allen. He's underrated, but that boy is a monster, man.
Honestly,
he's number 3 to me.
He's hard body.
Hard-body.
For Embiid though, do you feel that like he needs an MVP or a championship in order to be the best big man in the league to like submit himself?
As far as skill wise, no. If he consistently has seasons like he's been having like the past season or two, but as far as accolades down the line, when it comes up in a conversation like 10, 20 years from now, people could be on SportsCenter debating Giannis and Embiid or Shaq and Embiid, and when it comes to accolades, if he don't have no ring or nothing, that's an easy way for people to, no, he's not there. Because you see, AI, his skills was top tier. You know me, I always say AI was one of my favorites all time, but a lot of people, that ring, it matters. In conversations as far as accolades, that matters. The rings matter. All accolades really matter in sports, but I don't, real quick, I want to say I don't like how they added, like, it's like every season they added some new crazy record. You know what I mean? Like it's the first player or the youngest player with 20, 10, and 5. Like who cares? That's
facts. Like the third youngest player behind Luka Doncic.
yeah. Like
who gives a fuck?
Exactly. Nobody cares. We want to know who has the scoring title, rebounds. We want the real stats that make people goated. Like that the stuff that we can go by and be like, oh yeah, that's a goat. We see stats filled up all the way, double doubles, triple doubles. That's a goat.
Who's getting a scoring title this year?
Scoring title this year, DeRozan.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I hope DeRozan get it.
DeRozan,
if not, he
that
need an MVP. DeRozan scoring title. It's I don't know because Curry's been on a slump lately, but after that All-Star game, I really don't even care personally because Curry is also like one of those players who I look out as LeBron. Like when it comes to the playoffs, they do not play how they play in the regular season at all. To me, like at all, it's a whole different
beast.
Yeah, it's a whole different team you face it. Especially the Warriors as a collective unit in the playoffs. That's a whole different team.
Especially with Klay Thompson back. Oh my God, that's finna be crazy.
And people forget that Curry was one game.
And Draymond coming back too.
But yeah,
and James Wiseman. Whenever.
James Wiseman, when he comes back, is gonna be a problem because he was nice.
But like, when though? It's like 20 games left, and like I feel like I haven't heard anything about him for a while.
It would be good if they could just wait till the playoffs and he came back like right before the playoffs, get some little chemistry going with the team, get back in there, and then start the playoffs with them. Then they would be playing the playoffs with a whole different team than they started the season with. Injury wise.
Facts.
That's crazy.
You add in one of the best players. Should have been in the top 75 list. Yeah, Klay Thompson should have been in the top 75 list.
Man, can we talk about who got schemed off the 75 list? Because, I mean, Klay is obviously the first person that comes to my mind. You know, I was heated about that. I was more mad at Klay. And you know me, I wasn't even a Klay fan.
Right.
I got to give it to him. Like, if we talking accolades and the way basketball is being played, and having Curry as your partner and still being able to do what you do, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like when people was talking about the best shooting guard, I just don't understand how people can have James Harden over Klay. And I really think it's just because they like the flashy stuff. They like when it comes to accolades, Klay, we gonna be bold right now. All right, let's get into it.
I feel like
if we talking accolades, James Harden could not fuck with Klay.
James Harden shouldn't be in the same conversation as Klay.
Exactly. I mean, James Harden is good. James Harden is a generational talent, but he has nothing to show for it. He's been on countless teams, countless years. You've been the star. You got what you wanted. You got the team you wanted. You got the players you wanted. It didn't work out. Still not good enough. Now you're on the Sixers.
In 2 years, bro.
Now you're on the Sixers. You was on the super team.
Right.
If y'all was healthy last year, people had y'all winning.
Right.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The Nets, a healthy Nets was unbeatable last year.
Exactly. Bro, and I just feel like people that say that James Harden is like right now is better than Klay Thompson, they just don't know basketball.
They just like James Harden, bro.
Right.
He's a James Harden fan.
But I feel you though with Klay, because I feel like I wasn't really a big fan before, but I think since he didn't play for 2 years.
Me appreciate
yeah, that you really had to take the time, because before, you know, I ain't gonna lie, like I did not like the Warriors because they was winning all the time.
I hate any team. They was becoming the Alabama of the NBA for college college football, because y'all know Alabama win like every year, or they go every year. Like I get sick of seeing it.
Exactly.
Like, that's why, honestly, I would root for Ohio State. You know, we here. I like Urban Meyer and them, even though he's gone. That class, that era was legendary.
Even after all that shit he did in Jaguar.
That's
Jacksonville.
I'm talking about Ohio State. You talking about when bro came to the clubs and stuff down here when they was in Cincinnati, but
not flying with his team and shit.
Yeah, he was wilding. But on the Bucks, when he coached for the Buckeyes and they had Zeke and them, I was a really big fan of the Urban Meyer era. But
that was crazy.
I missed that Zeke. But I feel like this has been Zeke's best season though. So I don't know why people. That's another conversation. People saying Zeke is washed. That's another thing. But
another conversation. We'll get there.
We'll get there. But I got sick of seeing the Warriors win year after year after year, or even go every year. But they were literally playing the best basketball. Like if you look up the Warriors highlights, 2016 and to whatever year they stopped going back and forth, they're back. Like just look at the whole team highlights. The way they play basketball is phenomenal team basketball. Like it's just beautiful. Like if you like good basketball, you're gonna like the Warriors. They're just a good team.
They get, like, honestly, shout out to Mark Jackson, because, you know, Mark Jackson, he was kind of the blueprint. Like, he was the coach for the Warriors before Steve Kerr. But, like, they started to build a system when he was there. You know, he ended up getting fired and they hired Steve Kerr, obviously. But, like, he played a big part in, like, you know, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Draymond all having the chance to blossom and grow into the players that they are now. And, like, you know, we see how great they are. What, 2 and 3? Three chips?
They got the Cavs twice, right?
Yeah, I think Cavs twice.
And then they lost to the Raptors.
You right. Okay, but still, that's still great
still,
though.
They went like
they have 73 and they.
Cause that means they went to the finals 4 times.
Yeah.
They lost 2 of them. One to Bron, then they beat Bron twice. Cause they went against them 3 times.
Yeah. Because the last 2 times they had KD.
Yeah, and they won that one. They won the 2 against Bron, then they lost 1 against Bron, then they lost to the Raptors when KD and Klay got injured. Mm-hmm. Real quick, I just seen a video about this. KD doing a little interview talking about how they would have beat the healthy Warriors would have definitely beat the Raptors. They had no chance in that series. That may be true, but
Kawhi was balling though.
That's very true.
Because they had great games in the regular season.
The Raptors were playing good team basketball too. Right. I mean, Kawhi definitely put them on his back, but that was just great team basketball.
He did what he had to do.
I don't think we should discredit any team for injured, like another team being injured and them winning. That's not their fault. They still won a championship at the highest level of basketball. Mm-hmm. You have to give them their credit. What year was that? 2019.
Yeah, 2019.
2019 Raptors won that season. They were the best team that season.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, man, Kawhi was balling out that whole championship run. So that whole year, man, he was goated. He was balling out.
Nobody could stop Kawhi that year.
Facts. You know, and I'm a Kawhi fan. I'm also a Clippers fan. You know, since Lob City, and he injured right now. So shout out Kawhi. Hopefully he get healed up, bro. They saying that he might not play until they might just sit him out the rest of the year. You could play anyways, because you know it's crazy. Because right now they the AFC, right? You know they played the Lakers 3 games behind.
Okay, yeah.
3 games behind.
Okay, but we're still.
And we don't even have our. You feel me? We even got our superstars, and we
don't either. AD's out. Okay. Well, let's just talk. I mean, we know the real team of LA, but anyways.
Okay, listen. I feel you, cause don't give me in that. You feel me? Cause I fuck with bro, so I still support the Lakers. You feel me?
Them niggas are.
But yeah, and then PG might come back.
PG gonna come back?
He might. He's getting an MRI tomorrow. We gonna see.
We gonna see Pandemic P. Anyways,
shut the
fuck now. The All-Star game was fire overall. I think it was one of the best ones in years. It's definitely one of those ones. What else happened All-Star weekend? We had the 3-point contest.
Carl Anthony Towns won that.
Big man.
Yes, sir.
That's what I had too. That's what I said. Sir. I went for the underdog in that one. I should have put some money on that one.
So I'm glad to see. I was nice to see him evolving as a player and as a just as a person, but to see him grow.
Is it messed up to say? I'm only saying this because I think Curry was in the 3-point contest last year. Mm-hmm. He won, I believe. I don't think there was too much competition in the 3-point in the dunk contest. If you get what I'm saying.
There's
out of the best 3-point shooters in the league, and that's not Xing out the ones who was in the All-Star game. I guess if you cross out the people who was in the All-Star game, the list kind of makes sense.
Luke Kennard he's from the Clippers. He was in the
has a clip.
Yeah. So it's I feel what you're saying, but it's I feel like specifically with Klay and Curry, those two specifically, you put them in any 3-point contest. Honestly, any smart person would put their money on them. I feel you.
I would put my money in the best 3-point shooters in the league too.
I don't know if or maybe they're just quietly doing it, but I don't know if there's any people to shoot as well as them as much consistency.
Yeah.
So it's that's why it feels like it's not as much competition, because you feel me, those are at the top of the top shooters. You feel me? They not at their level yet. Unlike Trae Young too. Because Trae Young got it too.
Trae Young
Luka?
definitely got it. Trae Young probably would have won if he was in that shit.
For sure.
Trae Young has a stupid shot.
For sure.
He was pulling from that. I liked that at the beginning of the All-Star game. Baby Curry versus Curry. That Trae Young was giving him that challenge at first. Hitting them deep threes. Curry had to show him
Mm-hmm. See, I'm still the
who
master.
his dad was. Had to show him I'm still Curry.
Facts.
The dunk contest dragged on Twitter.
Bruh.
Dragged on Twitter. I heard. And we from Ohio, man. I see stuff on Twitter down my timeline. I don't know why y'all surprised the dunk contest is so trash. Anything that gets put in Cleveland is automatically trash. Like, oh my God, the disrespect is crazy.
That's
disrespect.
crazy. Bro, Cleveland got a good team right now.
I can't lie.
They won a skills challenge.
No, Cleveland is nice.
Facts.
Cleveland is nice now. We can't, without LeBron, Cleveland is nice now. They are a nice young team. They have a successful rebuild process, and they're looking like they're going to be something in the next few years in the making.
Facts.
But I can't lie. As much hate as Cleveland got, that dunk contest was pretty trash, bro. I cannot lie.
Yeah.
Cole Anthony, the Timbs, I liked it. It was mad creative. It was hilarious. But you didn't get sturdy, my boy.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. He was
didn't get sturdy,
bro.
my boy. I don't know what that was. And I think he's from New York, so I think y'all need to...
Yeah.
You might have to get extorted, send him to Staten Island or something, because that boy is not from the city. He's not from one of the real boroughs. But Obi Toppin, I did like I think this is the dunk that I wanted from, where you see where he smacked it off the glass and then banged it in. I like that. It was creative. I feel like that would have been a good, like, not your last dunk, but one of the first dunks. But I feel like it was good. Jalen Green is who I would have put my money on. He did the worst.
Bro, I seen two
didn't make sense
in the first round. Was that what's happening?
I think so, because at first I had only seen the highlights, and then I watched the full clip, and I had only seen those three in it: Cole Anthony, Jalen Green, and Obi Toppin. That's it. So I think All-Star Weekend was pretty good, though. Shout out to Cleveland. Y'all probably not coming back until 2080, but yeah.
Honestly though, I feel like with the dunk contest, it's just kind of hard because a lot of the dunks have been done. Like, because the dunk contest has been going on for so long, so a lot of the time it's hard to find something that's really, truly creative.
And they have, like,
unless you, like,
judges.
really bout that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, you know, it kind of, like, this year, it was some solid people, but, like, I think the players are starting to not see the appeal in the dunk contest anymore.
I think
that's
once
where I'm
the
at.
stars stopped doing the dunk
Because after
contest,
Zach LaVine did it, and
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon did it, nobody really did it.
I know Aaron Gordon said he's never doing the dunk contest again because he feel like he got cheated twice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't really blame him.
Fact.
But, I mean, the first year he got cheated, I didn't watch that. But the year it was Derrick Jones Jr., I think that beat him. I definitely see the argument for both sides, but I feel like it was close. I don't think, like, he should have thought he got cheated. I feel like he should have just thought it was a really good dunk contest, like, for the sport, just to be a good sport. But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, imagine Miles Bridges was in the dunk contest.
Bro, first off, Miles Bridges should have been an all-star.
I don't understand all these reserves coming on. Where is Miles Bridges? Where is he a power forward? They got him as a 4.
I think he's a 3.
If he's a 3,
I think.
well, we already know he's the best in-game dunker. But, like, other than that,
I get it. He has competition though, cause
can we say he's
does Luka? Cause I feel like on 2K Luka might be a small forward.
No, I think Luka's
Is he point shooter?
I think he's a 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
He just big.
Yeah, you're
Like,
right.
he's
You're right.
big. Luka is just different.
Fact. I'm trying to think. So let's see, and he's in the East. So you got KD. Giannis is 4, right?
Yeah, Giannis is a 4. KD's a 3.
Who else?
Bron's a 3.
DeMar
Kawhi's a 3.
DeRozan is a 3. 3 or 2? 2 or 3?
I know he was a 3, but I don't know what they have him playing on the Bulls.
What'd you say?
Cause Zach LaVine's the 1, and who's the 2?
No, Zach LaVine's.
No, Zach LaVine's the 2.
Yeah,
Kobe White's the 1.
Yeah.
And then DeRozan would be the 3. Yeah. So yeah, he's the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say he's top 10. Miles Bridges, he's top 10.
Yeah, I'll say he's getting there.
At his
I feel
position.
like once they gotta start winning, like they gotta like build themselves as contenders. I feel like if they like make some noise with this last 20 games and then go into the playoffs, because they have the potential. Like they really just needed some rim protection. Honestly, they got Montrezl Harrell, which is it's a help.
He's been pretty good lately though. Like at first he was like, I wish the Lakers would have kept him, but anyways,
they need to play that dude.
Like he's been doing decent, like for a big man, and Kyle Kuzma's been doing decent too. Shout out Kyle Kuzma. I thought he was gonna do trash. I forgot before LeBron came to the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma was a great basketball player in the NBA. I'm not saying he's trash, of course, compared to who he's around, but he was nice. Him and Julius Randle was nice on the Lakers before LeBron came over there. They were the stars of the Lakers show.
Yeah, for sure, because they have more opportunity, and also at that point in time, when you play with LeBron, there's already on the Lakers. There's a lot of pressure, but now you have LeBron too. So there's already immense pressure, and so that's the thing. It was like now it's under like a microscope, like an even tinier microscope now. Now they paying more attention to you.
It's true.
You're already Lakers. Now you got LeBron and AD on your team now.
Yeah, I would be nervous as a Lakers player because that's a lot of. That franchise is legendary, and they expect you to fill in. Like, no matter who you are, as a role player or whatever, they expect you to be of that caliber of a player.
Mm-hmm, exactly. And you notice how D'Angelo Russell, he left and went to Brooklyn, blossomed into a player that he became now. Even though he went to the Warriors. And
wait. You said D'Angelo Russell?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, because remember with the Nets, and then that's when they studied.
Timberwolves?
Yeah, but he got traded.
Oh, you're talking about before. Okay,
yeah.
okay, I got you.
Yeah. So then he was with the Warriors for a little bit, and then he got traded to Minnesota. But yeah, like that was back when the Nets actually made some noise. That was all of a sudden people. I ain't gonna lie. That's when I started paying attention to them. But yeah, like they turned out to be a really fun team.
I wasn't checking
and everything
before Kyrie or KD. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they did a fun team. But like D'Angelo Russell, like you said, what's his name? Kuzma, yes. Kuzma.
Caruso.
And then Caruso.
Julius
Caruso
Randle.
shouldn't have left. And Julius Randle, yeah.
Was he an All-Star this year? No.
Julius Randle?
Yeah. Was he a reserve?
No, he was an All-Star I think last year.
Yeah, last year.
He been playing so boo boo.
Yeah, that's what I was leaning into. Like, he won. He was an All-Star last season, and he won Most Improved Player of the Year. And it seems like he's kind of, I don't know if it's his team or what, but it just seems like he's leaning back down into the slump. Because,
you know what it is?
Respectfully, you have to be, like, a lower tier to get Most Improved Player.
Well, previously.
Yeah, right.
Previously.
So
he made the effort.
He's like,
you know what it was, though? He just couldn't score in the playoffs. Like
the playoffs.
The playoffs, because when the tempo slowed down, he just couldn't get buckets in the playoffs. And I would watch it, and like I'm sure the Hawks just did him wrong.
Yeah,
Hawks did him wrong.
Yeah, New York, man.
And you know what's crazy? They still saying fuck Trae Young. Like actually jumping
an NBA player.
Yes, jumping any professional, any celebrity, bro.
You're going down. You're getting sued, or one of they bodyguards got it on them. So he ain't.
Oh my God! You better hope they ain't got a bodyguard, bro.
I know.
You see how Gunna's bodyguard did that?
That's how my man. I ain't going, man. I wouldn't have time to record nothing either. It's all business.
Mm-hmm. I don't need a phone. Let's go.
All business.
Mm-hmm. Man. Oh yeah. Also, Nets signed Goran Dragic. They got him in a buyout.
That's nuts. I didn't expect that. They need more shooters.
Yeah. He's a solid point guard, but I wonder what his production is going to be like, because he's averaged about 8.8 points this game.
Was he on
8.8 points this season? No, he was with the. He got traded. He was with the Raptors.
Not even thinking about him.
Going about somebody else. Dragic.
Thinking about another person.
Tell me Oladipo.
Another foreign person. Back to what you were saying.
Yeah, but he just got, he had got did a buyout from Toronto, and so went to Brooklyn.
That's what's up. I think he gonna fit. But Brooklyn, they got something up their sleeve,
bro. Exactly.
Man,
that's the thing.
people
Bro.
not
They are
peeping.
scary, bro.
Ben
They
Simmons,
are 8th right now, bro.
Oh my goodness.
And Ben is like, and they saying Ben Simmons gonna take like a few weeks, and then him, and then KD's gonna come back shortly.
That's what I'm saying. Like with healthy KD, the team is dangerous.
Hey, hold on God. You know what's crazy though? They finna
Seth Curry.
No, they're finna release. They're gonna like change the vaccine rule in New York.
It's over with.
In a few weeks.
Bring the best point guard in the league back, Kyrie Irving. Let him play. All that. I'm about to say something
He the
about
best?
that. Yeah, he's the
Go
best.
ahead, talk your shit. Talk your shit, go ahead.
Ain't nobody fuck with Kyrie, man. I ain't gonna lie. The Curry stands out of there, man. He's trash. It's like, nah. Curry got it accolades wise. He's right there. I think he's the only person that can fuck with Kyrie. But yeah, Kyrie's my favorite point guard, so I'm gonna be a little biased. But yeah, I want Kyrie to play. I think they're making an example out of him with the vaccine stuff. It's kind of corny, but it is what it is. And
especially Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, that's different. I don't get that at all. But
He be on some other shit.
hopefully Kyrie come back and play and do his thing, man. Lead Brooklyn to the championship and get them another ring, man. He needs another ring. KD needs another ring.
Bro.
Let's get it. I want to see them in the Lakers, bro. I'm not like I wanted to see the Nets versus. That's what it was supposed to be last year. It was supposed to be the Nets versus the Lakers. Everybody said at the beginning of the season, injuries, stop that, and I'm mad as hell because I wanted to see that. That's a dream matchup for me now. It's a dream matchup. I gotta see it healthy. Both teams fully healthy. I need it.
I feel like
KD versus Bond. I need it. Who else? AD versus Blake. I need it. Yeah, he's washing them.
Nigga,
Say it.
barbecue
He's
chicken,
washing
bro.
them.
That's barbecue
He's
chicken.
washing them.
Nah, they probably gonna fuck around with Draymond on them. I mean, not Draymond, Drummond.
Drummond.
Yeah.
Oh, they do got Drummond now.
Yeah, bro.
But who's gonna guard the White?
That's even if they play the White. It depends
So
if
they've
they.
been playing at center.
So you remember when AD was out, Brown was running center. It depends if they run small. Cause if they run small,
Oh
they
yeah,
can have
they
AD
be
at the
changing
five.
on the team that they playing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
How you feel about them moving towards positionless basketball?
I like it, honestly. It's something different. I mean, because honestly, some things you're just not gonna be able. Things are gonna change. It's basketball.
Exactly.
Basketball has been played for hundreds of years, so the game is gonna continue to evolve, just like with technology. And then it's like a lot of the game is played differently. You know, there's no hand touches, no hand checking.
Yeah. If you even watch the highlights from the 90s, it's a whole different game now.
Right. Like specifically, like the rule change just from this season. Like about how you get fouls,
Yeah,
you
that's
can't sweep your
crazy.
legs nowhere now as an
I
offensive
like
foul.
it though, honestly,
Yeah.
but the refs, I feel like they're still being extra.
They still be soft with them
That's
tees.
another story, bro.
Yeah.
Refs be so soft. I don't. Cornballs. Cornball. But yeah, I definitely think that the Nets, healthy Nets, fully with the roster they got now, like their active roster, dangerous.
They could, yeah. I'm excited about them.
That trade with Philly,
It worked out better.
let's be honest.
Real good for them.
Let's be real honest. Philly got. I'm thinking of a word. They got schemed.
They got schemes?
They got schemed.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Like, I agree, but also I have to realize they're trading for James Harden. And like, no matter how
But
he's
it's-
playing right now, James, just because of the type of player he is,
I
like,
feel like it's the name that got them though. And
for sure. And it's
whoever
the
was
connection with Daryl Morey
negotiating for
and-
the Nets already know their angle because it was so smart. This is James Harden. They were being super stingy.
Yeah.
They said this is what we wanted. The Nets Philly like no. They kept saying no. We're not giving away Curry. We're not giving away Ben Simmons unless we get
They didn't-
James Harden. And
They didn't
somebody
give up
else.
Tyrese Maxey, so at least they got to keep him.
That's good because if there's no way they should ever traded Curry and Maxey at the same time. That would be
Mhm.
stupid.
Would
But
you keep Curry on the team instead of Maxey?
based off of this season, no. Because I feel like Tyrese Maxey has been coming out of his shell. He's been doing great as a point guard. I actually picked him up on my fantasy, and he was doing good, too. So, like, even on fantasy, he's been doing solid. I think he might be a good talent coming up as a younger dude. I don't know how long he's been in, but I know he's younger.
I feel like maybe 2-3 years.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But they were being stingy. They were like, no, we're not giving you this. And then eventually Philly caved in and was like, you know what? Y'all can have everything y'all want. We just want James Harden and whatchamacallit.
Yeah, like.
And they took that shit.
Draymond. Why do I keep saying Draymond, bro?
I don't know. Drummond?
Sheesh. Drummond, yes. Honestly, Drummond and Curry, like, those are really two key. Like, the other stuff is great and they got picks, but those are really two key because, like, I want to see the Nets succeed. I fuck with KD. And so then it's like, I'm watching them on his losing streak. I'm like, they just need that extra push, the extra scoring. And that's something that Seth Curry brings. Now, that's somebody just going instantly score. Like, one game, that's true. He scored 23 one of his first games back, and that was the game that broke the losing streak.
Seth Curry?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Seth Curry. And then, like, with Drummond's able to add size. Because it's like, that's the thing.
One of their biggest problems. Blake and KD is not about to be y'all's whole side, like, for the team. They
exactly.
Can't
like,
hold the whole
Nicholas Claxton, he's smooth, but it's like, you still need that extra help.
Plus, he's younger, too.
Yeah.
So he needs some help. He needs some vet help.
But you still need size because it's like, in the playoffs, who's going to guard Giannis?
Well, don't they still got L.A.?
Yeah, they do. They do. You right.
I mean, I've seen him do something, but L.A. outside of
that mid-range, he got his.
It's crazy. It's unbeat.
Killer.
It's unbeat. Did you see that? That's what I was about to say. That shot that he had at mid-range. Nasty.
Yeah.
But I think AD, Aldridge, outside of a solid 12 points and some rebounds, I don't think he's going to give much more. And a great effort on defense.
You're right.
But I feel like that's what he exactly. Yeah. That's what he's not supposed to be a high scorer.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's not in his prime.
Exactly.
But like, he gets the job done.
Is he even a starter? Besides, like, without injury?
They float between him and Claxton.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, honestly, this year it's so interesting because anyone can win.
This year has been a good year. It's like none of the teams, I think the free agency and all that stuff has really played a factor. This is going to come down to a good finish. I like it. And it's like, imagine if the Bulls won this year. It's like, the East would have 2 rings the past couple years, and the East have been trash for the past, since Bron left.
Right.
And then it's like, not only that, but it's
the West was just so much better.
Yeah.
But now it's like, it's evening up now.
Exactly.
Now, like, right now, it's anybody's game.
Anybody. And that's what I was saying, like, it's going to be 2 different teams that won. And if the Bulls were to go to the finals, that means it would be, the Bucks wouldn't even have a chance, like, to retain the title.
Yeah.
So they might see each other, and if the Nets don't get it together, they would see each other in the finals, in the Eastern Conference Finals, and that would be tough.
It's honestly, KD was going to will that team.
The
fact that they're going to lift their vaccination mandate in New York, so that's going to be big.
Got a date on that, or they just announced it?
They announced it. I think it was said within, like, they're going to slowly do it within coming weeks. So, like, maybe about, like, a month.
Yeah, they taking away the mask mandates here and stuff. Keep seeing that.
I'm still going to wear a mask.
I'm definitely still wearing a mask.
Yeah, like, that's going to be dope. Then also Ben Simmons coming back. Like, I'm really excited for Ben Simmons. Like,
I am too. I mean, he got a lot of slander, but he's still in college, he was a dog. His first year, he was doing crazy things, but, like, I guess when you shoot 2 shots in a whole series, and you're the starting point guard.
I get it. Like, he deserves some of that criticism. But honestly, some of it's too far. Like, I remember seeing on Twitter, they was talking about, his mental health was all fine all of a sudden because he was sitting courtside with the Nets. I was like, why? That's not our business. Like, mental health is so important. We shouldn't be, like, talking. We don't know what's going on in his head. Obviously, we don't know what's going on with his pockets. None of that. What was going on behind the scenes. We just on the outside looking in. So I feel like it's not fair to really judge him or really talk about his mental health because we don't know what's going on.
Facts.
How would you feel if somebody was talking about your mental health not knowing what you got going on? Exactly. You would be upset.
Very.
But we just broke and he rich. Some of us broke. Hey, he was losing money. He didn't care. He said,
He did not. He kept taking them fines like
yes, he said, I'm not playing.
He was like, oh yeah, you don't want to come, $20K. Okay, I don't care. Like, what?
Yeah.
I had that option.
I'm excited for him. Like, I really feel like he really gonna do something. And honestly, with this time, you know what? I want first shot he take. I want to see him bust a threes.
I want to see him hit a three. Everybody, bro, everybody. Okay.
From the logo.
From the logo. He's wilding from Ben Simmons expecting that, but I did see a video of him playing in like open gyms and smacking threes and stuff.
Yeah, man. Honestly, that.
So the Nets might end up in the East Finals,
Okay.
or they're going to be in the semi-East Finals. West, where the Lakers going to be? They're number 9 right now, and like you said, they 3 games behind the Clippers. So
honestly, I'm thinking playing. I'm thinking they're gonna get either 7 or 8.
So they are doing the play-in this year.
Yeah.
They stopping it next year.
I don't know.
He said something about 2023. I don't know.
I think they're talking about a play-in like tournament, like another tournament within the
another
season.
tournament.
Yeah.
That's another.
Yeah.
Yeah, play-in. You see the thing. I like the idea of the play-in tournaments because you gotta fight to get in.
Games left.
Right? You gotta fight to get in the playoffs, right? I liked it, but last year it came down to the Grizzlies, the Warriors, and the Lakers, and someone else. I wanted to see the Grizzlies, the Warriors, and the Lakers in the playoffs. So that was like terrible to me. And then it was like, if you lose this game, you gotta play this person. It's kind of like the NFL thing, like when it comes to the playoff. So like, Bron beat the Warriors and Curry the first playing game, I believe. So then they had to play. That's how they got in, I believe, and then that's what made them play the Suns. If they would have lost and then beat the Grizzlies, they would end up playing the Jazz. And I think the playoffs would have went way different for the Lakers, even with injured Bron, because I feel like he would have had time to come back. They could have beat him without Bron.
For sure.
They gave the Suns a run for their money for a second.
Yeah.
But then Curry and Ja ended up playing, and then it was just, I don't know. I didn't like seeing the people I wanted to see in the playoffs play to get in the playoffs. I want to see a series, you know, instead of one game. But it's the new NBA.
Yeah, honestly. But we'll see what happens. I mean, now AD's not gonna be back for at least a month. Again, so it's
he
like
just came back. He's so.
It's like let's see what they can do. I mean, and they don't. I think I seen they have the 11th hardest strength of schedule, like 11th hardest schedule.
The Lakers do
coming up. Yeah, coming up. So it's like they got some nice teams. I think they got Boston coming up, Nets coming up. So they got some good teams. In and out Grizzlies on there too. You know, they give the Grizzlies, so we're just honestly we're gonna see. But honestly, I think playing, but I don't see them beating even Golden State.
You don't see the Lakers turning around and being the 5th or 6th seed without AD.
Shit, man. Honestly, with Bron, yes.
I mean, Bron's been balling out. It's kind of hard to say I think Bron is going to ball out because he's been having a hell of a season.
Right, because with him, he can't bring it. He can't, like, carry the team.
Exactly. Like, he can't go when he was with the Heat in final mode all the time. Like, he's pushing 40. You need some help. Westbrook, he got you because you're an explosive point guard. You still got some time left. Like, you're supposed to be running and gunning. Like, what are you doing? You're shooting, drive, bang out. Like, I don't know why he's trying to change his game. I get you're trying to fit. You're trying to shoot and stuff, and they need a point guard who can shoot. You try to elevate, step up your game, but you need to do what you do best because right now the Lakers need Russell Westbrook, not this dude who came to the Lakers who keeps shooting off the backboard and hitting off the side of the backboard.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure there, man.
It is. I'm not taking away from him. It's just seeing Westbrook being Mr. MVP, Mr. Triple Double. It's not. I'm not getting that on the Lakers. And the argument for the past few years, I feel like, is what if Russ had a better team? What if Russ had a better team? You have an all-star team now. You have the debatably the best power forward in the league, or one or two, the best small forward in the league. AD's not the first or second best power forward.
When he ain't been playing.
When healthy. Absolutely not.
When's the last time this nigga been healthy?
AD?
If we keeping it a buck.
Well,
What's the championship run?
well, let's say the thing about AD is the nigga get healthy for a day and then get injured the next day. So
No, not even the next day, bro.
Nothing
He had them little injuries in the first or second quarter.
like damn,
like my finger.
I have him and Brown on my fantasy, so you see how pissed I be when both of them go down, bro. Like I don't understand. Brown, this is new. He just started getting injured. He getting older. AD, what's up?
Facts.
Like what's up? He can be.
He's
the
been
best.
too complacent. He got to get it together.
Giannis is shooting threes now.
Mm-hmm.
And Giannis got a ring last season. Boy, you got some competition. And when they played each other, Giannis had that nigga on lock.
Exactly.
That nigga on shutdown.
I don't know, but maybe,
Man.
honestly, maybe AD needs to, maybe something with his nutrition. Like when he was having like those big years in New Orleans, he was somewhat lighter.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. Like he doesn't look big or anything.
Yeah.
But it's like maybe something with his technique of what he's eating. He gotta take better care of his body.
He just need to stop skipping leg day, them little chicken legs. It's like too damn.
Man, also, you know what else was a great moment from All-Star Weekend that I forgot to mention? I thought it was great how we got to see MJ and LeBron interact. Like, I feel like this is one of the few times I've seen them interact with each other in my life.
I can't recall the last time I seen them. I just be seeing fake little commercials or something, or an ad or a video. Right. But I ain't never seen them. That was what's up. I like seeing that. Cause you know people always make it seem like they gotta be rivals cause they battling for the GOAT, but it's like it's not really they're battling. It's because it's MJ's previous accolades versus what LeBron is doing right now. Yeah, and people are just putting sometimes they hold LeBron to a higher standard. They do, and so a lot of people will slander him for no reason. Like I feel like LeBron he's done more than enough to be in the GOAT conversation. Shit, he's the #1 scorer at all points now. Like that since the Heat. Been in the GOAT conversation. I mean, I think it's been pretty apparent since he won the chip. I mean, when he was on the Cavs, 3-1. When he was on the Cavs the first time, he was making that team way better. Yeah, he carried that team. He was a rookie. And you know what's crazy, man? I love how like I found basketball like in middle school. Like when I was younger, I was not watching sports. I did not watch it at all. But I went to the school called Harambe, crazy man, and I just met a bunch of little kids into sports like me. Started playing basketball. I was not good. I was decent. You feel me? I can give you some nice buckets. I was solid, but like we'll take anybody 2-on-2 though. What's up? Hey, nah. What's up? You about to get warm outside? Oh, all right. Oh, hey, I got a condition. Give me 3 months. I don't need no conditioning. Oh, all right. So, but yeah, I didn't even watch sports until I started going to school with y'all. Like I didn't even know. Like we'd be sitting down in art class, 5th grade, or something. They'd be like, such and such did this. I'd be like, who is that? Mm-hmm. Like Tim Duncan. I'm like Tim Duncan. Mm-hmm. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, we used to talk about NBA and wrestling. Wrestling, I was hip to wrestling though. That's different. The WWE was definitely the shit back then, but like basketball, NFL, I ain't know nothing about the NFL. NBA, I knew players, but NFL, I couldn't tell you shit about the NFL. But why we talking about Harambe? What's some dumb shit? What's some like something you got in trouble for Harambe? Like you ever had your mom come up to school? Oh, she snatched you up. Did my mom ever? All right. I mean, there was that one time. Everybody's parents came up there. Right. The whole class was in trouble. Oh my god, I remember that. What was that for? Cause we all had bad grades and we thought shit was sweet. Bro, we out in recess. Whole time we having a ball. Our teacher is calling all of our parents, telling us cause our class was like doing the worst. Like out of like the whole middle school, was it like 6th, 7th, or 8th, and we had a really small school. So they called all our parents. One by one, they just start showing up. I'm like, this is weird.
Bro, have you had a spook?
It's the day. Ain't no parent-teacher conference today. You know, my mom usually tell me when we got that coming up.
Everybody looking like, oh, is that my mom's car?
Man, what? Man, next thing you know, see my mom's face. You know that feeling when your heart drop real quick? Oh, shit. Go out to that hallway.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all know what happened with that black mama in the hallway when she pull up to your school.
But you know what's crazy though? The fact is they would pull us in the hallway but would not shut the door.
Oh man, that's embarrassing. So, they did that on purpose.
Oh
my
God.
They did that shit.
Like bro, I literally, my mom literally pulled me out from front of the class, put me in the hallway, smacked the shit out of me, and the door was open. The teacher would come out like, everything good? No, bitch, everything not good. I just got smacked. What do you mean? No, I'm not straight, bro.
Hey, bro.
You see me, like, I'm gotta go in front of the class, like, wiping my eyes and shit. I was crying. Because she smacked the shit out of me. I deserved it. But still, like.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was so weak. But, like, because my mom was one of the last people to come. And I didn't think she was gonna come because usually I'm at work.
Yeah.
I ain't, you know, usually she, like, I whoop his ass when I get home.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm laughing and shit at y'all.
She's one of the
She was one of the last people that showed up.
Music.
Oh my god, I heard that shit. Oh my god, I already knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Bro,
that was some crazy times, man.
Facts.
Crazy times. We got a lot more of them stories.
We got a lot more of those stories. Well, first off, we're to say thank you everyone tuning in to episode 4 of the Weezytalks podcast. Man, stay tuned. We got some hot shit coming in. We out.
Hot shit, hot shit.
Peace.